reappoint Larry Duquette to the Council on Aging.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Discussion and vote on annual town meeting articles and closing the warrant.
So you'll see the draft in your packet. There's 18 articles. If you guys have any questions or if you want to go through them, whatever you're comfortable with. If you make a motion to approve the warrant, I will make sure that council takes a peek at it and then go forward with, a warrant with council's recommendations. And then we can go to the printer.
Yep.
So that's the goal. So.
Right. And have it posted.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay.
And all the articles, some of the articles, like Article 2, you have required majority vote. You're going to do that for all the articles listed?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Does anybody have any issues with it or questions? Or
No.
It's pretty boilerplate with the exception of a couple of different ones that.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm good with
Excuse me.
Huh?
Is the townhouse revolving account?
Oh, yes,
on
Yep.
there?
It is.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yes.
We needed that.
Yep. To the increase to it, you mean?
Yes.
Yep. It's on
Thank
there.
you.
Yep.
After
you're
we
welcome.
met, it went in.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Make a motion to approve the Town of Hardwick warrant for annual town meeting to be held June 7th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
May I just make a little,
Yep.
subject to council's recommendations?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
subject to
Yeah.
council's approval,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll second it.
Okay.
All those in favor?
All right.
Aye. And that would conclude that the warrant is now closed.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Discussion and vote on contract for FY2024 CDBG Park Planning Consult.
So as you guys know, back in FY24, the town was awarded a CDBG grant done by the prior administration for Highland Terrace and the Memorial Park study. So we did meet, you'll see everything in your packet. We formed a review committee made up of CMRPC, Angie Broussard, and Eric Fleming and myself. Reviewed all the proposals that we received, and we did pick a GZA as the successful contract.
Nice.
So I'm just looking for you to approve the contract and move forward with the park planning consultant. And I'm sweating.
It's not just me then?
No, I'm having a flash or something.
Make a motion?
I move that we approve the CDBG hiring of
GZA
GZA. Thank you.
as the consultant.
I'll second the motion.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now I'm sorry, I just realized that I forgot to go back to visitor comments, if anyone has a visitor comment. We good? Okay, thank you. Discussion and vote, this is old business now, on host community agreement with the Hardwick Mill Greenery. So we had done a HCA with them initially, and because their construction has taken so long, it was expiring, and the Cannabis Commission stepped in and said, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this now, so it had to be revised so that they could reapply for their license under those provisions. So it's gone back and forth between our town councils.
Yes, it has, and everyone has looked at it and approved it. I know Ezra's here as representing
Okay. Hi.
Hardwick Greenery, but it's just missing some signatures. I didn't know if you...
Do you want to speak on, to say
Sure, I'm
anything?
Andrew Pryzabach. I'm the consultant
Yep.
for the company, and we're all just pleased that it's moved forward, and we appreciate your work on it. So if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
No, it's good to have it going on.
Yeah, to continue.
And I will say, as far as signatures, I believe it was George Lang signed it, so on his side. So we were assuming it was just from you guys. Are you missing a signature?
missing George's, but we can figure that out. I don't
Okay.
think I...
Yeah,
I
if
kept
we,
asking him, and he said he did it, and I thought he did it electronically. Was that not an option? Okay.
Oh, no, so I sent it to all of you, and then I haven't, and never heard back.
Okay.
So if we could get a copy back for our records, that
Yeah.
would be great,
Of
yeah.
course. Oh, and it was signed on your end? I can't remember which.
No, it was not.
Okay.
We need to do, that's what we were voting on
Oh,
tonight.
exactly.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Motion.
Make a motion to approve the host community agreement between Hardwick and the Hardwick Mill Greenery, Inc.
Second it.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, meeting minute approvals for February 24th, 2025. Has everybody reviewed those?
Yeah, I've reviewed them, I don't have any issues.
No issue, good?
No questions, no comments,
Good.
or amendments.
Okay. I would take a motion to accept those.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the Hardwick Select Board meeting for February 24th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And-
Madam Chair, would
Yes.
you mind just stating for the record that the joint meeting with the Finance Committee has been postponed?
Oh, yes, yep, I skipped right over that, sorry. So, the Finance Committee didn't feel that they were ready to meet again this evening, so that joint meeting has been postponed. So,
Do we happen to know when? Or
that's a
when?
good question.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Okay,
Justine will work on
all right, I'm just,
getting them back in
Don't
here
ask
for you
her.
guys.
well, I'll ask you, sir.
Okay, town administrator report.
So Guarantee Glass was here fixing the front door of the municipal office building.
Great.
I'm working with Mr. Korzik on the tree removal behind Town Hall. To be honest, it's mostly Mr. Korzik. We placed an order for 2 security cameras here at Town Hall that the employees will have access to on their computer, that will focus on both of the doors that are open to the public. I had a call with Town Council, Select Board Chair on the next steps in the Calvin Page building purchase and sale, so that's moving forward. It's in Town Council's hands right now. They have to drop the purchase and sale agreement, the land development agreement, everything they have to do on their end. Madam Chair did ask how long it would be, probably be a few weeks before we have anything, so just to keep you guys apprised.
Okay,
Working to get the library set up with Adobe so they can submit their warrants electronically and everything, so working with CM Geeks on that. Met with the treasurer's executive assistant and and assessor on putting together a billing schedule for all the bills and everything from sewer
goes
to
out.
excise. Yes,
Yeah.
like when they go out, when demands are due.
So they stay consistent.
Exactly, and that way we can also post it, and then also you guys can
You know,
take
yeah.
a look at it too. I attended a Zoom demonstration with GoGov with Dr. Mott, talking about town-wide online permitting. So that's a conversation we're going to continue to have. I'm actually going to mention it to the departments at the department head meeting on Wednesday and kind of get their feedback. I want to be able to present something to the board, but it won't be for the beginning of FY26. I'm assuming it'll be probably halfway through FY26. So just to put that on your radar. I attended a finance committee meeting and I met with the finance committee chair on ongoing financial issues. Had a call with CMRPC on the 2024 CDBG project that you just approved. Met with the treasurer collector and the treasurer collector from Rutland on ongoing issues and concerns. The treasurer collector from Rutland came in and helped train our new treasurer. And there's just been a couple things that have come up, but it's really good that we're working to address these issues. So then going forward, we have a clean slate. Going over department performance evaluations with department heads, as you know. I met with the highway superintendent on a part-time seasonal helper and met with the treasurer collector on health insurance. It looks like we are staying with Maya, and she was able to redesign the plan to bring down our increase this year. So I wanted you guys all to know that she's a hero.
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
So we still have an increase, but not as,
Yeah,
Yes.
she cut it less than
Not 18%. Like they- or
19.92.
that they were, right.
now it's like 8.38 or
Yeah.
something.
good.
Right now,
That's-
yeah.
So
Yeah.
cut 10% on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is huge.
Huge.
We probably will start continue having conversations with the school for future years and
Mhm.
then be able to come up with a
Option.
an
Just-
option of
yeah.
what's going to be the best long term, not just year to year, but what is
Right.
going to be the
Not
best.
just
for
go
the-
with the flow
Exactly,
with the
yeah.
increases that they throw out.
I'm continuing my recertification for the Massachusetts certification on public purchasing. That has to be done every 3 years. I'm halfway done. I've been getting 90s on all my quizzes. I just felt like
Justine
sharing.
knows how to have fun over the weekend.
Oh,
let me
yeah.
tell you.
I sent Kelly a picture of my dog and then the computer screen.
Procurement laws. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, you really know how to whoop it up on a Saturday afternoon.
Yep,
Very studious.
yep. So when I get my certification, I'll make sure to share it with you guys. I was able to brief the capital planning committee on ongoing projects, and I've been working on the annual town meeting warrant and annual report. And Sandy's actually doing a big bulk of that. You know, harassing town departments to get their reports in, and
Yeah.
so Sandy's been doing that. I want to recognize Scott Potter because he achieved his D1 and T1 distribution treatment 2 water licenses. He passed the test, so now he just has to actually get we don't have the license yet, but he did pass the test.
That's great.
So,
Good.
in honor of that, we will be transitioning water billing over to him soon. So
Okay.
instead of Marty going out there with a gun, Scott's reward is he will be going out there with a gun.
Okay.
So,
I bet he's excited about that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Perfect.
important dates, annual town meeting is June 7th. And then just my upcoming days off. And I also want to thank the chair. This is the first job that I've been the number 1. I've only ever been the number 2, and I couldn't have asked for a better chair. And the only silver lining in all of this, of her not being on the board anymore, is I won't be able to call her my board chair, but I'll be able to call her my friend.
I was holding on to it, Justine. Thank you, Justine.
Thank you.
Okay, Selectmen Roundtable, I do actually have a couple of, maybe you want to call them housekeeping things that I've been thinking about as I exit.
Yep.
The USDA project, I know you and I have been on those calls,
Yes.
and Eric and I have had, you know, we were speaking, and I think it would be good for you to, I've kind of kept good tabs on that project since, you know, having the money, not having the money, having the money back, and,
Yep.
you know, seeing those projects really get rolling out. I know they're in good standings. We're gonna have, you know, excess money that we need to spend.
Yep.
I know there are some change orders that are out there right now pending.
Mhm.
So, would you be willing to really keep tabs on that?
Absolutely,
And,
yeah.
you know, and keep everyone updated as need be? I know
Yes.
the capital planning sometimes questions it, and
Mhm.
so I've been kind of the liaison, I guess, if you
Okay.
wanna say, between
Okay, no
those,
problem.
those committees and such, so.
Thank you.
You would be willing to do that,
Yes.
that would be great. Another thing I wanted to mention that, I think, Bill, you had a question at our last meeting about the Eagle Hill sewer line and the project, and it was brought to our attention that the town clerk actually did have that big binder with
Okay.
everything in it.
Okay.
Were you,
Justine had mentioned, it,
Okay.
and I haven't seen it or
Okay.
been able to
office.
put
So
my,
it
but
is,
I'm glad
it's-
somebody.
it's huge, it's in there.
That's why I didn't send it to you electronically, because it's like
Yeah,
this
you
thick.
have to just
Yeah.
peruse through it, so
Okay, but at
that
least we
was
have it.
discovered, and we do have it, and everything's
Great.
in there. And Scott has as-bills,
Okay.
so that would come
excellent.
at the finish of a job, you know, as
Mhm,
I'm sure
yes.
you're aware of, yeah.
Okay.
So he does have a copy of those as well, so
Thank
I
you.
wanted to mention that.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I don't know.
I think, huh?
You're done.
Email.
Oh, yes, the the select board email.
Okay.
We have an email, the selectboard@townofhardwick.com, and I check that, and I think you questioned that at the beginning, and I said I check it and I forward to whoever it needs to go to. On
Okay.
Saturday, that password will be reset,
Okay.
and I am going, whoever wants to keep tabs on that, I mean, it can be any, I don't care who it is, but I'm gonna have CM Geeks forward that information to at least, I can have them send it to everybody if you want.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you'll have to, I don't even want to know the pass, you know what I, like,
No,
I just,
no, I
I want it
totally get that.
reset,
I
because
get
then I'll be
that.
tempted to like check in and look at, you know what I mean, like, I don't need to do that.
Right.
So, I'm just gonna have them do a hard reset,
Okay.
you all can reset
Don't
it to
worry
whatever
about
you
it.
want, and, I guess I'll just have them send it to everybody, so that,
Okay.
you know, that you can decide. with the new board who wants
Yeah,
to keep tabs on
Take it
that.
up. I mean,
Okay,
We can always call you.
good enough, no. No, I'm not gonna know it. They normally reset it to like, you know, question mark, Hardwick, 1, 2, 3,
Really?
or something like. Well, no, like just as a, you know, they random.
Password?
Just
Password?
exactly. But then you go in and you change it the first time you sign in.
Yes, I
Yeah,
gotcha.
okay,
I
all right,
gotcha.
good. Yeah, I know, don't reset it to that if you're listening. Yes, that was the other thing. I think that's it,
Yeah,
right?
your tablet, if you want it.
I have it, I'm ready, as soon as I'm here, we're resetting it to factory set. I even have the box, the
Oh.
charger, and the cord.
I don't
Wow.
want it, I'm in denial. I don't think there was anything
You
else.
sure you don't want to hold on to it till Saturday?
Nope.
Yeah, until Saturday, you might need it. I'm gonna call you with an emergency at 11:59 on Saturday.
My phone will be off. I'll be in bed.
I'll
My
just call
phone will be
Scott.
off. Oh, good. You really don't want to poke that bear.
Payback.
What, from the stories this
Yep.
morning? All right, and take a motion.
Round table.
No, yes, we're still under. If you have something, yes, by all means.
I got together with Ray Farron, who's my handler from MEMA, and we finished the comprehensive emergency management plan for Hardwick. So that'll be
Cool.
on your shelf. No, that's a continuation of operating procedure.
This is Kim.
This is Kemp, comprehensive emergency management plan. So that'll be, as soon as he prints it up, that'll be in something we're supposed to be doing. I go back, I've got a dozen of them going back over the years. So it's mostly just a compendium of contacts and where things are. But every year we're supposed to update it, so we did that. So that's all I got.
All right,
Okay. Excellent.
I'm good.
You got nothing?
I got nothing.
Okay.
All right. I'm good. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you both. It's been an honor. It's been a ride.
It's been fun.
It has
Mhm.
been. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll see you at the polls.
Yeah, then we'll see you around town.
I hope so.
Okay,
Oh. Yeah.
I move we adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.